Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it's Batistuta. That has been slung wide. Olise. Pernas going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Bale. And Iniesta.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rooney.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
That's put play to the danger. And he's being shifted off it. Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Serginho. Olise. And it's Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
Thinks about the shot. Here comes a header! Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Kaka finds himself offside.
Bern are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Could be danger here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kaka looking to be a menace in the final third. Aguero providing an outlet on that flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Iniesta.
Bern truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Olise gets a good foot in there. And this is Rooney. Rooney! Desai. That's Gerrard.
1 minute at a time.
Bale. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Steven Gerrard. Coming on to replace him is...
So right back into the action.
N'Golo Kante.
Bern can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't...
And the shots! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Olise! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona leading now. And a chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Olise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ernest. And this is Inzaghi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard. And they're back on the ball again. Olise. And this is Inzaghi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out towards the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Looks across and plays it in. And he's there to get it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka looking to add to his goal. And here's Aguero. He's got away. Serginho. We are into overtime. Threads one in. And he's there to belt it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed. And we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Aguero. Raul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Iniesta. Iniesta going face to face with his great rival. Iniesta. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pinches it off him. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. He's having a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a little off target. So we're still where we started right now. Thinks one through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Iniesta. Timber. Roberto Baggio. And he is deftly away. Dembele powering forward here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Could be danger here. He's cut it out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This is Aguero. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Kaka looking to pass their way up the pitch. Howson is the team's great visionary. Raul. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Baggio. Thuram. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Number 20, Ousmane Dembele.
So the action resumes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
No way through. And it's Kaka. And this is Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And there is your opener. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
A first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that is... Oh, it rattles the bar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
Fallen! And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can... Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Aguero. He's through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Rijkaard. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Tries to pass it through.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's run loose here. Raul. Roberto Baggio. He's a sharp little ball here. I think they're done. They are done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Now that the latest travel helpful information.
Your
is
final
currently
thoughts,
being
Jim?
displayed on the
Byrne
screen.
really couldn't get going in the first half, and it has to be said.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. Oh, look at this. Takes a shot! And it's been hooked away. Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Caught offside that time. Looking for options for movement. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! They've scored! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Iniesta. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Great defending, strong and determined. That's headed upfield. And that's another good win of the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's got the beating of his man.
Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break.
Substitution for Aston, number 14, Victor Gyökeres.
And we get things going again.
Eden Hazard.
Bern definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's been cut out, well played. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
Aston always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Offside.
Iniesta quietly revving up. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Quality ball. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Mbappe. Thuram clears it away. He has a look up. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kaká. Aguero receives it in a good position here. And a chance! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. You get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Kante ventures forward. And it's Kaká.
Bern couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Kaká. Ronaldinho. That pass isn't the best. Conte. He is through here. Kaká gets into a good position. Real chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. It's a sharp pass. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh no, what has happened here? Swings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. He's going to be disappointed with that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Kaka. Tries to pass it through.
Have been indicated.
That has not gone well. Baresi is there. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gerrard. Luis Suarez. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Please turn to the screen
Kaka
for
picking up the Man of the Match award, and
no.
no surprise there. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Byrne definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech.
He's having a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Kaka. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to pass it through where it came from. And he's quick to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Conte. Iniesta. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, but still, he just read it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now this could be a chance. Rummenigge! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Rummenigge is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
That's not gone well. Kaka. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a mistake! Shot, surely!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Look, and it's Kaka. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to the... Aguero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. What a throw in. And here's Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Iniesta. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous.
1 minute at a time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Bern really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Argentina.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Gabriel
Bern
Batistuta.
are probably...
And Batistuta! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good fly. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a throw in. Kaká proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Into the channel. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kaká! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Towering header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Tries to play it through. Oh, and Messi! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kaká. And here's Aguero. Baresi. And here's Kaká. That's a shade optimistic. Now that looks a decent ball. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kyle Walker. Right card, kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's managed to get free. Messi. Oh, it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly did.
Decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, it's Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Costa Curta. Spread it left. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Conte. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now it's Aguero. Great vision. And that's a dangerous ball. Aguero! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that has been cleared. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Byrne can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do,
but some real promise too. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And Batistuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's quick to return it. Real chance! Oh, what? That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Desai gets a foot in here. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Kaká. He's beaten the last man. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Yeah.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Bern really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Shot at goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Aguero. Mbappe.
Such good technique.
Great vision. And that was very necessary. Looking tidy in possession here. This is a promising build-up. And this is Hollett. And the shot! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that. Just couldn't quite get it on target.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Nice control. Now this could... Aguero! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
And the finish! And he's done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
There will be 3 minutes.
Barcelona have their lead. Mbappe. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bullet. Thinks of a chance! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. He does it all, and that is indeed the final act. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
If you have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our better stadium fund. Substitution on the field. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
The second period is underway.
Number 7.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Totti. Neymar. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
It's a promising position. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hangs in across. And he's heaved it away. Thuram charging forward down that flank. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Byrne clearly...
And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rijkaard. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. Vieira attempts a clearance. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That is a brilliant interception. That's put paid to the danger. That's really well manoeuvred. Kaká. Now it's Aguero. And they're quick to get it back. Totti! It's bounced back off the post. Messi gets it away. And here's Batistuta.
Byrne really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And a chance! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Kaká demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 41, Declan Rice.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Lionel
Bern
Messi.
really can sense it now. This game is
Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 7. Kylian
Barcelona
Mbappe.
leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Kylian Mbappe.
And here's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And that has sent him sprawling.
Bern really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's been given away. Beckham, and he's whipped it. He leaps for it. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Six added minutes have been indicated.
And that's been won straight back. We are into stoppage time. And it's Kaka. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? Totti. Well, this is surely their last chance. And that signals the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Hello,
Well, Peter,
everyone.
this was
This is a
probably
security
more
announcement.
slugfest than a
Please make
game
sure
of
you
football,
keep
but
your
I
baggage
actually
with
found
you
it
at
very
all
enjoyable.
times.
A
Any
game that
items
was
left
constantly on the
unattended may
edge
be
as both
removed
sides
and
went full
disposed.
pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
The noise is
today's
just about
match.
reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to...
Aguero! It's hit the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider. Referee has just said play on. Now, can they get him away? And this is Aguero. He is through here. Goes for a shot. And he's done it.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Always goal side.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Dani Olmo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Timber.
Bayer Leverkusen always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Aguero. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Raul. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's having a shot! And it's Xabi. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, cracking effort.
Xabi Alonso certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the...
Oh, what has happened here? And he's in, takes a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Timber. De Rossi. Aguero. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 1
And
minute
it's Xabi
added
Alonso.
time.
Deep into stoppage time. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage
We are
of
glad to
industry
inform
or
you that
intent
our
thus
new range
far.
of
A little
limited edition
inspiration and
goods are now on
inventiveness
sale at
perhaps the
Stadium
only things
Magazine.
lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we get things going again.
Bern definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Schneider. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. Zanetti picks it up now. Timber clears it away. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldo getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. Deftly away. Saliba via Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Via Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Aguero. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lovely feet. And he's managed. It's low! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Timber. Looking to play him in. Schneider. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 15, Danny Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Shinji Ono.
He went for the curler.
Substitution
So we
for
have movement
Leverkusen,
on both benches.
Number 19, Sergio Aguero. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Wesley Sneijder. Number 2,
Timber.
William
Van
Saliba.
Dalton.
Coming on the field.
Ono. Always
Number
wanting the
21,
ball, always wanting to do
Michael
something
Owen.
different with it.
Number 9, Kylian
Still just
Mbappe.
that single goal
Number
and we are
22,
nearly done.
Robert Pires.
Oh, that's nice.
Number 23,
Totti going
Franco
face to face
Baresi.
with his great rival. He's beaten the last man. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. De Rossi has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Xavi Alonso. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Mbappe. Perez. Oh, shooting chance!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Full added minutes have been indicated.
And this is Totti. And the pass is intercepted. And he's picked out the run. And he can thump it away. Just eases him off the ball. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Aguero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Maicon Jim, one of the world's finest fullbacks.
Yeah, I'm always happy to praise a fullback, Peter, as you know, and this guy's class.
What's especially good about him?
Well, I'd say it's mainly down to his fantastic athleticism. They don't call him the Colossus for nothing. He's got immense strength, pace, physicality, and he contributes so much in both attack and defence.
Desai gets it clear. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the check pass hasn't quite come off. And he's gone looking for safety. Rijkaard. And here's Aguero. Played out wide. Zanetti. Aimed at the far side. Khan claims it without any fuss. And now the breakaway. It's a throw-in. Throw it. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Aguero.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Byrne clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is Batistuta. Just too much on that. Out towards the flank. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Batistuta. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Chouameni gets it away. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And this is Marmoush. Tries a shot. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players,
oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
that's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
And a chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Oh, shooting chance! Timber can clear it away. So what can they make of this? And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half.
Bern really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he's there to belt it away. And this is Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Baresi, a picture of focus and alertness. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Desai gets across to intercept that. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kante with the clearance, and that's been won straight back. Desai looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
He's got away. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Terrific effort! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and
Marmouche! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that really is so impressive.
Number 19.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
he has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
There's the shot! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Raul.
So we have movement
Number
on both
9.
benches.
Gabriel
It is
Batistuta.
compelling, this. Utterly
Number
compelling.
11.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Didier Drogba. Number 7.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Totti. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
2 added minutes have been
Kaká
activated.
cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever.
And he shoots! He lifts the roof! it! Is this the moment they stole it?
The goal scorer for Borussia
He does it all with an air of
Number 4.
efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
I would like
How would
to
you sum
invite
up what we've
everyone to
witnessed,
join me
Jim?
in sending-